Hello, my lovely viewers. Thank you so much for being with me all these years, joining my channel. Click like, subscribe, share my videos, and comment. The comment is very, very important to me because it helps me to also know your problems and address them the next time in my next videos. Yes, as you know, Ifia is somebody who has had a chance of schooling outside the United States in Ghana, and to have my nursing degree there, skip student loans, and at the end of the day, I am able to practice in Ghana whenever I'm there, and also be able to practice in the United States because I hold both licenses. I am going to tell you about the advantages of schooling or having your nursing degree in Ghana and the disadvantages of having it in Ghana. I'm going to try my best I'm going to be very honest in this video. I'm sorry if I step on any toes. I don't mean to, but we say some of these things that we have observed in order for changes to be done, improvement to be done, so that together we work on it, because we love our motherland and we always want to give back to our motherland, and we always want to sell it out there. You know, the good things that we have found, we don't want to keep them to ourselves, so we always want to tell others for them to also come and benefit. So today I'm going to talk about the disadvantages of schooling in Ghana over schooling in the United States right here. And like I said, this is an honest opinion. Kindly bring your comment, your questions, your suggestions, and share the video as well. And let us all make good changes to the things that were disadvantages, so that together we can build a very successful Mother Ghana and improve our health sector and our nursing schools in Ghana. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is the clinical hours that I feel is very short. You know, I have a list of things, but this one touches me so much because when the first time I made the decision to school there, one thing that everybody was telling me was that, oh, you will lack a lot of practical skills. And I was like, no, I don't believe so. I believe that I will be fine. And we have a lot of things to do our practicals, so I'll be fine. But as time went by, we realized that we end up doing more theory. So the theoretical hours is a lot, whilst I feel the clinical hours is very short. Why do I say the clinical hours is very short? It's true that right from year one, you will start going to the hospitals and other places for clinicals, okay? But in the first year, what I observed was that you haven't learned anything. So you will finish the first year, and during the long vacation, which is like 4 months, 3 months, that is when you will spend about 2 out of the 4 months to do some clinical hours. It's mandatory, so you need to do it. Now, throughout that time, most students go to the various facilities and become spectators. You are going to just observe, learn about names of instruments, learn about procedures, learn about how to do one or two. Some people, things like vital signs, they don't have the hands-on experience. So when they go, they're going to take time to observe, get a proper orientation before they can even do hands-on. So by the time they would even be confident to do hands-on on a real patient, their clinical time is up. The 2 months is up. So right from first year, the clinical hours that we are given, it's quite short. So we are not able to achieve much. And then we go into our second, third, and fourth year. And then during school hours, we have a section that you go for, I think, 4 weeks out on clinicals. And then you have classroom sections as well. Now, the challenge here that I found was that when we are dispatched to the hospitals, because they see you as students, mostly they don't get you involved in doing things. So if the student is also lazy and they decide to lag around, then they are not going to get the clinical experience that they deserve. Whilst I feel it should have been such that there shouldn't be anything like you are new, you don't know anything, we won't allow you to do it. Like every student should be assigned to a staff nurse. That is my suggestion. Going forward, they can review it and make changes. So if we are sending, let's say 10 students to hospital A, we make sure that the 10 students we are sending to hospital A, the staffs there that will come, we can match every student to a staff such that every morning a student will follow that staff that he or she is shadowing from, okay? And it will not be like all the 10 students will go and be following one staff for a procedure or for things. In that case, the weak suffers. If you are not fast, if you are lazy, if you don't want to do it, or if you are not active, you don't get to benefit. So all the time students come in and it's like they're being sent on an errand, go buy me food, go do this, go things that I see is not nursing, is what most students get subjected to. For example, I know that in the United States here we have nursing assistants that do certain things, and then we even have housekeeping that do certain things. For example, it is the responsibility of housekeeping to make sure they clean every patient's room, disinfect every object that is in the patient room, including bedside table, the drip stand, everything, they have to clean it, the bed and all that, they have to clean it, disinfect it. However, what I observed in my schooling there is that you will get a student nurse who comes to duty, and the student nurse is expected to play a role of a housekeeping. The student nurse will be asked to do, they call it dusting. Go and do dusting, So you will go and mop the surfaces of the and take note, it's different. It's different where the place has been cleaned already, and then I come to a shift and then I pick what's it called? I pick a disinfectant wipe and I just wipe the surface of the table that I'm coming, like psychologically, let me just clean around. That one is different. But this one, purposely, the students will be asked to go and pick wash and basin or something, put soap in it, go around. You have to clean patient bedside tables, you have to clean the drip stand, you have to clean doors, you have to do these are things that are not for the nurses. These are supposed to be for housekeeping. So at the end of the day, the students will spend about the first 2 hours dusting and cleaning around, something that people who are in the department of housekeeping were supposed to have done. For the student to use that precious time to follow the doctors and the nurses for rounds, morning rounds and routines, to know how to do handling over and taking up notes. You understand what I'm saying? No, they will tell you to go do it, especially if you are first year, especially if you are band 1, first year. They see it as you have to go do it. So student being subjected to non-nursing tasks instead of letting them do the nursing tasks limit their experience that they have to acquire at the hospital, because at the end of the day they don't have more time to learn what they have to learn. This is one thing that I observed that I wasn't happy about it. It's not like we want the student to be lazy, no, but like I said, people are paid to do housekeeping. People are paid to do nursing assistant job, like a CNA. But let's say that even that one is part of the nursing, because a CNA will take vital signs, a nurse will take vital. It's purely nursing. But to tell a student nurse to go and do cleaning, I remember we visited a hospital and the in charge, the principal, at the hospital, they call, is it the DON or something? She came out and said all the training nurses, she wasn't referring to the degree nurses, she was referring to the RN, like the trained nurses, the certificate ones. She said they should all come. And then when they came, she was like, somebody should go and clean the bathroom, someone should go and clean this, someone. And I sat down, I was observing, I was like, wow, are there no housekeeping in this hospital? Are there no housekeeping in this department or facility? So what would be the job of the housekeeping? So please, Ghana Nurses and Midwife Association, if you see this video, I don't mean to embarrass us. We should please take it to heart, go deeper down and see how the student nurses are treated at the various wards, and please address it. Let them use the rotation hours to learn things that are nursing, that are of value, so that when they graduate, they will not graduate without knowing the skills. No, they should graduate knowing, being very, very hands-on with the skills, and by that, it will even go a long way to help the facilities that they will be posted to. Because once they go, they know what they are doing already. This is one thing that I would say that I was not happy about it, and I feel we should all come together and address it as a nation. Thank you.